Hello everyone once again. This is Maiko Sensei here to teach you some more Japanese. So let's get to it. In the previous episode, we looked at the sentence, "Where is the toilet?" This time, I was thinking we can start a little bit of the writing and afterwards we'll go for another sentence and then we'll conclude this day's episode. Okay, so firstly, Japanese is a very phonetic language. That basically means the way it is written, it shall be spoken. So, if for example something is pronounced as ka, ka, just off the top of my head, it will actually be written as ka as well. Okay. One momento. Yeah. Okay, so it will be written as ka as well. The way it's spoken, it will be written. And almost every consonant, the B, C, D, F, G, all of these letters in the Japanese language, every consonant except for one particular consonant, every other consonant has a vowel attached to it. So K, A is ka, K, ki, ku, ko. The same, ra, re, ri, ru, ro. So the same way you go on for ba, bi, bu, be, bo, pa, pi, pu, pe, po, da, di, du, de, do. You get the gist. So that's how you go about in the Japanese language. So other than this, we have one other consonant which does not need any vowel with it. And that is the N letter. So what we do is R must have an A or an E, I, O or U attached to it, but the letter N does not. Clear? Okay. So what we do is, now we go on to actually writing a bit. So as Nama Sensei says, grab your pen, grab your paper, preferably a notebook. I'm paraphrasing, of course, because he uses a lot of abuses in his method of teaching, but in my case, I'll stick to not abusing you, and wherever I would like to abuse you, you can fill in the blanks yourself. Yeah. Okay. So let's get to it. First, let's go ahead with the basics, the vowels. The way that they generally teach it is A, I, U, E, and O. That's because when you listen to these letters, it's A, E, U, A, O. Flows. That's why it's written in this manner. Anyway, so first, it's A. A is written as 1, 2, 3. You have this line over here. You cross it with this, make a cross, and then this circular sort of thing, which is the A sound. Now remember, in Japanese we have 3 types of writing systems. This is the first, and I would consider the most used, especially for beginners. And this is called Hiragana. As you see, Hiragana. Of course, when I was telling you that N does not need a vowel, it doesn't need one, but all of these can still be attached to N. So, anyway, now is the I part, or E as they say. It's just 2 lines, 1, 2. And try to keep them roughly the same length. So 1, 2. That's how I write it. I have been given feedback by the teacher that my writing was quite horrible, but still legible. Horrible but legible, and I'm quite proud of that. Okay, so U. So it's basically something like this, but if you're in a hurry, many people will just do this, and this is how I write it. This and this. A is quite easy. You just take the Z or Z letter and from English, and the ending basically you just give it a squiggle like that, and again you just add a tick on top. two portions Z, the ending with a squiggle, and this. All good? And O is similar to this, but you don't have this discontinuation between this line and this circle. So basically you just go like this, you have this, and a tick over here as well. Again, 1, 2, 3. That's O. So A, E, U, A, O. You got that? A, E, U, A, O. Yeah. Remember, this is important stuff going on over here. Now, to the question of the day. If you watch anime, you'll have come across this line quite often. The question is, in English, what is this? So in Japanese, this is translated as kore. 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 What is na ni? Na ni. Again with the N. Na ni. And this is kore. But the pattern is a bit different. In Japanese, you basically write kore, this, and now again with the subject particle from the previous episode, basically this is the topic marker or the subject marker, which basically is talking about this thing. Don't worry, you'll come across it quite often, so you'll sort of start understanding it. And again, this is a topic which even the most learned of people have trouble with. Sometimes even they get it wrong, so no issues. So kore wa, and you have this na ni. Kore wa na ni. This is now again, this is the Japanese anime version. The proper version would be kore wa nan desu ka? Kore wa nan desu ka? But that's going to be for another episode. Slowly we'll start getting into this. But for now, I just wanted to show you from an anime perspective again, because I was learning from this book, but I was learning for anime, and probably you too. But it doesn't really make much of a difference, because kore wa nani, kore wa nan desu ka? You learn as you progress. The different ways the same idea is communicated. So no need to worry, just so that you know, kore wa nan desu ka? Kore wa nan desu ka? Kore wa nan desu ka? No. So anyway, kore wa nani? Kore wa nani? Yeah, kore wa nani? Remember that. Nani? You guys probably would have heard of that already. Nani? So, kore wa nani? And the last question was from the previous episode. Where is the toilet? Toi re wa doko desu ka? Correct? I hope you guys remembered it. Toire wa doko desu ka? And today's sentence, kore wa nani? What is this? What the hell is this? Kore wa nani? Yeah. It's a figurine from Dragon Quest. A slime. Very nice. And kore wa nani? This is origami. A bunny. Nice. And kore wa nani? This is something with which to teach you guys. Anyway, that was all for today, and let's get back to it later. Remember, do try to learn these sentences and write these a few times so you know what these are, so that then when we go on to the next one and the next one, you'll continue on your learning, and slowly and gradually, instead of writing this in Romaji, as I told you in the previous lecture, we'll start writing all of this in Hiragana. Anyway, thank you, and see you in the next round. Peace.